What's up guys, Teak here. I'm going to run you through the new list functionality. We added quite a bit and it's kind of important. We have an import deck list here now, and you can import any files from Modo, any deck files, wherever you build it, text files, whatnot. It'll show you recent lists here. You can also access all your lists from this drop down. There's two ways to create lists. You click create list down here and it asks you to put a name in. You hit cancel, click create list here. Or you can start by importing a list. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to import a list first. So you just have a list deck on your desktop. So I have a Modern Esper, some other stuff here. So I'm going to drag this one. You actually don't drag, excuse me. You select it from your desktop. The dragging is going to come later. So I select it from my desktop. Ask you to name it. So I'm going to call it Modern Esper. Okay. And then boom, you have your list instantly that you can start modifying right away. So once you're inside the list view, you can see like a straight up list area, and this is where you can toggle things foil. How you toggle things foil is simply by clicking the set icon. You'll see the icon turns to a little foily action there, so then you can jump back. And notice that when you set these, the value of your deck adjusts immediately. So come back in the deck view. What's cool about this is that these little exclamation marks let you know that it's not in your inventory. So you can make decks, and it doesn't matter if it's your inventory or not. So if you click the icon, it actually will add to your inventory. So if I keep clicking it, you can see the adjusting price up here, and I have 4 in my inventory, and I no longer have an exclamation mark. And if you notice up here, this number, this is the total market value of the set, and this is how much it's going to cost you on average to complete the set. This is both it's a mix between trade value and actually TCG mid, which is pretty convenient to have. If you look over here, it shows you that you have 45 of 65 on hand. So this is looking against your inventory. So if you do have certain cards, like I don't have Modern Masters 2 Vendilion clicks, but I do have Vendilion clicks from what is it? Morning Tide, that's right. So I'm going to add another one there, and you can see I don't have an exclamation mark and add one more. So you could do that if you want. I mean, again, it's optional. So how do you get things to sideboard? So to get things to sideboard, say I add 3 clicks. I want to add one to sideboard. I do that by clicking the number, and then it goes right to my sideboard. If I want to bring it back, I click the number again, and it comes back to my sideboard. If I want to add things up in my sideboard, this is one strange thing that's happening now, is if you click add here, it's going to add it up into your deck list, so just click it again to get it down into your sideboard. So other things to note, if you hover over, you get the full card, and if you click this button here, you can make it public. If you make it public, it then gives you a link so you can share it with friends, send it around, whatnot. If you're making lists that are for card sets or cubes or whatever, or not just deck lists, you can make it public if you're doing a trade list or whatnot. Up here is nice and convenient. You can download each one of the formats. So if I just download the Modo, you'll see if I open this file up, this is a format, and you can punch this right into Magic Online. You can also get it in just like a trade format. So if you download it here, it's just going to give you just a nice organized list with values and the set names and whatnot in it. That way you can see, and it shows you a total at the bottom. This is nice if you're like trading on a website or whatnot. You can delete a list by clicking here. I'll show you guys what it looks like to make it public. When we make it public, we send a tweet out on Twitter and on our chat room. If you guys are interested in the chat room, you can check it out. You can see it'll just post that in Dex and shows the public list. So we'll see what the public view looks like by clicking that public view, and then you can see, so this is something that can be shared with friends or wherever, social media, and it just shows the deck list. From here it can't be modified. This is just the viewing one, but you can still hover over and get the card names. Then it shows you pie charts, which is like spell distribution, which is quite nice, and color distribution. And you can write comments on it. Great job, Teague. And then you can see, so people can actually talk about your deck here. And then, so what's nice though is now if I go back to edit my deck, let's see here, Modern Esper. If I make modifications here, so let's say I remove a mana leak and then add a spell snare. I'm just going to add one from my sideboard, so that way I still have 60 on deck. And then public view, take a look. And then now you can see it instantly reflects your changes, which is nice. Then you can download the files here. So if one of your friends wanted to try it out in Modo, they can just instantly get started on it. If they want to download a deck builder deck so they can import it in deck builder, they can do that as well. So that's all this functionality. We want to be working more on this stuff, so I want to show a little bit more mana curve, maybe a few other metrics, maybe do sample hands or whatnot. So those features will just be coming throughout the year as we get time to work on them. So thanks for checking it out.